Alright guys, so we are going live here for our 50,000 subscribers. I don't know how long it's going to take, um, but we've been pushing pretty hard with data, doing a lot of back video editing and changing stuff around. Right now it seems to slowed up a little bit, so I don't know how long it's going to actually take us to hit 50,000, hopefully pretty quick. It is 10:25 p.m. Eastern Time. Normally I go to bed at 10 o'clock. Well, it depends. Anywhere from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. Depends when I get done with all my work. So I just thought it would be pretty cool to live stream when we hit 50,000. It's been a slow climb here. I'm hoping some people pick this up and actually see. It would be pretty cool. It's kind of funny. I remember the day, well, not the day, but I remember long ago when I was just getting started in YouTube that all the bigger channels would always say, "Oh, you'll never make it. You'll never be able to get ahead. You'll never this, that." Like, I can't tell you how many hundreds of people told me that I would never have more than 1,000 subscribers. You know, it reminds me of all the years. I started in 2009, and from 2009 to 2012, I really didn't grow. I really didn't have many subscribers. And then I didn't really do too much until 2016. Like, I really didn't climb. I really just didn't grow crazy until 2016. And then in 2016, I took it more serious and I started to really push harder. I got smarter, I got wiser, and right now I'm just implementing what Mr. Beast has said. I'm following Mr. Beast's plan, and hard work does pay off. 50,000 on our way to 100,000. Thank you guys who are watching, who are hitting that subscribe button. I know this is definitely helping boost the subscribers up. You guys are awesome. I really wanted to go to bed, but hitting that 50,000 mark, seeing it live would be pretty cool. I'm screen recording it, so other than just live recording, I have it recording. And I was at 49,000 like 700, and I was like, "Ugh, I don't know if I'm going to hit it tonight. Maybe I'll just go to bed." But then it's like, maybe you know what, let's just stay up for the 50,000 because I'm only going to hit 50,000 once. So 50,000 subscribers once be pretty cool. And of course, you have the trolls who subscribe and unsubscribe. The people that have nothing better to do. You'll always have those kind of people. They subscribe, then they unsubscribe, they subscribe. And what they don't realize is that actually helps the algorithm. Their algorithm shows more positivity towards subscribing versus negatives. So when people actually hit subscribe and unsubscribe, subscribe and unsubscribe, it records more of the positive effects of it versus the negative. So that's kind of, there's a lot of secrets that trolls and haters over the years they just don't get. Like, trolls and haters, they don't understand how things work. So you'll have trolls subscribing and unsubscribing, subscribing. I mean, some even use bots and stuff, and that actually helps your account. When these fake people are subscribing and unsubscribing, they think they're trolling you, they think that they're hurting you, the funny thing is they're actually helping you because it makes your channel show activity. The biggest thing for the algorithm is activity. So when trolls or people who don't like you subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe, unsubscribe, on purpose to manipulate it, they're actually helping you because that's sending data to Google saying that this account is very active with subscribers and unsubscribe. Because, there's a saying that negativity is still action. So even negative actions are actions. But yeah, I think we'll hit the 50,000 tonight. I've gone back, so I've uploaded, I don't know, probably 7 to 10,000 videos on YouTube. I've gone back this last 2 weeks, changing all my data, editing tags, titles, descriptions, thumbnails, and all this stuff. And by doing that, we're following Mr. Beast's plan. And Mr. Beast's plan, is you go back. So basically, Mr. Beast says your first couple hundred videos that you upload on YouTube probably aren't going to do much. So you just keep pushing out content until you hit something. Once you hit something and you gain traction, you go back to all of your old videos and you rechange everything. That switches up the algorithm and it says, "Whoa, something's new with this channel," and it sends tons of people to your account. So we're just following Mr. Beast, his game plan, and it's pretty awesome. The growth that we're having after doing that. There's obviously a lot of secrets that creators don't say, and I understand now why they don't tell people because not everyone deserves to know the secrets of YouTube because to be quite honest, guys, it takes time. It takes time to learn the secrets and to grow. But, slow climb. I hope we hit this before 11 p.m. I do got a lot of work I want to get done, but I wasn't planning on live streaming this, so it was just a quick thing. But we'll see. We'll see. I do believe we'll hit 50,000 tonight. We might even hit 55,000 by tomorrow morning with all the work that we put in. I mean, we put in more than anyone's ever going to know. So thank you guys who are watching, who are smashing that subscribe button. You guys are contributing to, you guys are going to be in our 50,000, which is pretty crazy. You know, I'm aiming for 100,000. So basically with my business of reviewing products, I have put in, like in June, I went hardcore with Amazon. I uploaded over 600 product reviews in 1 month on Amazon, and I kind of neglected my review channel. Now I'm pushing full force in my review channel. I'm setting Amazon aside for just probably, a month or so, and we really pushed. Now, when I say set aside, I'm still dropping videos like crazy more than most creators. But we're now putting a lot of effort into YouTube to build our YouTube up and kind of just going back and forth. And there's just so much that goes into being a content creator. So much more that people don't get, but that's okay. You know, a lot of people think it's simple. A lot of people think it's easy. A lot of people, um, don't give creators credit for the work that they put in. You know, it took me from 2009 to 2023 to get to this point. So, so that's been and you have years where you're stagnant. So there's going to be years as a content creator where I might gain 1,000 subscribers a year. And then there's years where I gain 10, 15, 20,000. This year has been better than most years because I've noticed when I review a product and I hit it really well, so if it's a product that connects with people, oh man, we got a nice jump. When it might have been delayed, but yeah, when we have a product that hits really well and connects with people, I can gain like 1,000 subscribers from one video. Like it's incredible. I can gain 1,000 subscribers for one simple video if it just connects to the audience. Some videos I might get 100 views on a video, and then other videos I might get a couple thousand. It all depends on the algorithm. If if I can tag it, title it right, do the description right, if I can get the thumbnail right, and then it just uploads at the perfect time and then connects with the people, and it's just hit or miss, you know? And the one thing Mr. Beast said is when you hit something, that's when you push as hard. You work 19 hours a day. When you hit a video that you see starts going really well, like we have in the past 2 weeks, you then push everything into it. You give it your all. You push your all with it. And we hit that 2 weeks ago. We had a video that did like 20,000 views in a couple days, and it was like, whoa. So we started pushing. We changed all of our tags, titles, and in thousands of videos, we changed everything. And we capitalized on this growth. I don't know how long this growth is going to last. You're kind of at the mercy of the algorithm, but I'm thankful for YouTube. I'm thankful for Google because it led to me to where I am, and 50,000 is a achievement. It's an amazing thing. My dream, my goal is to have 100,000 subscribers. Now, of course, I have more than four accounts. I have other YouTube channels combined. Like right now, combined, once we hit 50, we'll have 50, 60, we'll have like 80 to 85,000 subscribers total with all of our accounts combined. But just this one, I want to get to 100,000. Um, because that's, 100,000, that's pretty cool. And you get an option. So it's not for every channel in YouTube, aka Google. They kind of pick, but you do a lot of channels when they hit 100,000, somewhere around 100,000 to 110,000. You guys actually can get a silver play button, which has your channel name on it, and it's just kind of a congratulations from Google for this achievement. So getting 100,000 subscribers is like the ultimate goal for me. And then after that, who knows? But yeah, we're definitely gonna hit 50,000 tonight. Just depends on how fast. Sometimes it can take an hour to get 5 subscribers. Sometimes it can take 2 minutes. Sometimes it can take a minute to get 5 subscribers. It's random. The algorithm. Recently, we've had a massive boom by having, again, to the new people in the chat, by following Mr. Beast's plans. I would say about 8 months studying Mr. Beast, contacting him, trying to go through everything that he does, studying what he does, and I applied it. Normally, I don't want to take the time to do that because I'm really busy with actually reviewing products. But I decided to just spend the time, learn Mr. Beast, learn, because you guys know Mr. Beast has over 15 channels. That's right. He also has his channels. He has channels where his English channel. Mr. Beast has channels that is dubbed in other languages. So he takes his same video, he pays a company to speak in, let's say, Spanish, and he has a whole Spanish Mr. Beast channel. He's got channels everywhere for everything, you know? And you guys can really learn something from Mr. Beast. People can like him, people can hate him, but you can really learn. And when you actually study him, study his videos, study what he says, because he's done podcasts recently talking about the algorithm. And Mr. Beast said if he had to start over without showing his face, without anyone knowing who he was, he could gain 1 million subscribers within 6 months easy. And I know why now. After studying him, after following his plan, I can see why he can do that. His secrets, you know, are not to be shared with everybody because I personally believe people need to actually learn and work hard. The people that truly want to get ahead aren't going to cut corners. They're going to do the long term plan. And here we go. We're about the 50,000. So yeah, I'll let people study Mr. Beast like I spent 6 months plus studying him, and I think the people that are willing to spend 6 months studying Mr. Beast are the ones that deserve to rise to the top, in my opinion. I stopped giving away YouTube secrets and secrets of stuff because number one, not everybody deserves to know the secrets, because if you are given something easy, you give up easy. But if you work hard at something, like if you work hard at your finances, or if you're just handed a bunch of money and someone says, "Here you go, here's 10 grand." Well, you're going to blow it. You're not going to learn. But if you build the wisdom, you build the knowledge, and then someone gives you 10 grand, that 10 grand, you're going to be able to turn it into 15 grand, 20 grand. And the same thing goes with YouTube. The knowledge that you learn, if it's given to you easy, you are not going to truly learn. You're not going to grow long term. It's kind of like dieting as well. You know, if you all of a sudden for 1 week you go crazy, you're walking, you're running, you're eating healthy for one solid week, you're doing the best and you're doing it so fast, you're probably gonna fade. The fat's gonna fade and you're gonna gain weight back, because doing things longer but studying them and doing them right, that's what truly matters. So here we go. Almost 50,000. It's a pretty awesome moment. I know to most people it's like, oh, good for you, 50,000. But it's a milestone because I'm halfway to my dream. Halfway to my dream. There we go. No fireworks are going to be shot off in my name. There's no watch parties going on for me. I'm just your typical guy, just following his dream, working. I would say I work about 12 to 16 hours a day, 7 days per week. And oh, now now it goes faster. Isn't that how funny things life is? It took us, so we've been recording. Look at this. It's like the algorithm knows. Oh, this guy hit 50,000. Let's. What is going on? What is actually going on? Oh, come on. It took us almost 20 minutes. What is going on? This is insane, guys. You guys are doing this. You guys are blowing us up. You guys are just gratifying our hard work since 2009. We have been doing this since 2009. And look at this growth. We just gained 100 subscribers just instantly because of you guys. You guys are the reason for it all. You know, I often say, I review products, but it's more than just a review channel. What I do is not just about unboxing or reviews. What I do is about showing people tons of different items from every category that you could possibly imagine, from men clothing to women clothing. Thank you, Tess. I appreciate it. But yeah, Ark, it just hit me. I'm not really a review channel. I'm a channel that is like the best shopping channel on the world, because I show people products that range from all categories, and you can find the perfect gift for your children, the perfect gift for your mom, your dad, your husband, your wife, your grandparents, your neighbor, your coworker on our channel. Because we review so many different products, you can actually see, like, you can actually get ideas for anyone and everyone at any time. And that's kind of what our account is about, and that's kind of where I'm headed towards. I don't really care about the unboxing. Like, people put labels on me. Oh, he's just an unboxer. Oh, or oh, he's just a show and teller. Or oh, he's just a reviewer. Um, Honestly, I think I, I view myself as I'm just the guy that is showing people products that can make their life easier or funner, or just basically just products that are the perfect gifts for people. It's like the biggest, I don't want to be too prideful in my next saying, but it is really true. This what I'm about to say. My channel is one of the most random, wide variety of products that I think you're ever going to find on YouTube. You can take a look at YouTube channels with products. We have over, I think it's like 5,000 products on our YouTube channel. And the categories, the biggest thing I was told is I cannot do it randomly. I have to pick a niche. I have to pick tech or gaming or electronics or clothing. I cannot upload videos of clothing, electronics, TVs, gaming systems, cars, toys, women's clothing, men's clothing. I can't do it, I was told. But I take pride in myself that I am doing it. I am doing something that other people said was not possible, and that's who I am. You know, I am the person that I'm doing what is not possible. I am growing, I am climbing, and I find joy in reviewing the most random things for people to see because I think it's fun. I take a look at my channel and I look back at my old videos and I see such, like, just looking here, I see women's clothing, Pokemon, men's clothing, outdoor items, RC cars, you know, just on the top of the list of my recent reviews. Where can you find such a wide range of gift ideas? You know, even if you go on Amazon and you search something, you know, you search clothing, it's going to come up either men or women's clothing. You know, on here, you're going to find everything. But anyway, thank you guys who were tuning in for our 50,000 subscriber live stream. I was not planning on it. I was not thinking I was going to hit 50,000, but Yeshua has blessed me beyond my wildest dreams. And, you know, I think there's a season for everything. I, I've been following Mr. Beast's plan after studying Mr. Beast for 6 months, planning, getting ahead, doing what he says to do. Right now, he would probably tell me to turn my camera off and get to work. But I appreciate it. And you guys, if you were watching when we hit 50,000, we just shot up 120 subscribers like instantly. It's like the algorithm was saying, "Hey, good job. You know, here's an extra 150 people just to help you. You know, we're gonna show you to other people." But so, you know, I say what I do is like an iceberg, and a lot of people won't understand that meaning. An iceberg, everybody sees the top of the iceberg, but nobody sees the bottom. Nobody sees the middle. Nobody sees how long or how deep it goes. They only see the top. So, for example, people will come on my channel, they'll see the 50,000 subscribers, but they won't see what it took to get here. They won't see the pain, the tears, the blood, the sweat, the money, the hours upon hours upon hours. Like, people just see the top. That's why, you know, a lot of people say, oh, it must be nice, or, you know, just a lot of stuff. And it's like, people don't see the iceberg. But to the people that do, thank you. To my subscribers that have been with us for a long time, there is a few that have been with me for for at least 2, 3, 4 years. So thank you guys for your loyal support. Um, you know, it is hard as a random. Now, I will admit this. It is very hard as a random content creator. So it is very hard for me to grow because the saying is very true. If you pick one category and you go full force in that category, you will grow at a much faster rate than someone like me. You know, a lot of people often say, you know, you get so many views. What about, why don't people comment? And what people have to understand about random channels, and this goes for random reviewers or random just content, you get people who subscribe. They might watch a couple videos, find a video they like and subscribe, and then they never come back. As a random channel, you know, let's say someone is searching for a gift idea for their husband. They'll come, they see a video of mine. Oh, this is a perfect gift. I like the video. Let's subscribe. We subscribe because we liked this product. They go buy the product and then, you know, they forget about the channel and that's it. As a random channel, that's basically how it works. You very rarely have loyal subscribers, and that's because people, for example, that person that was searching for a product for their husband, they don't care about toys if they don't have kids. They don't care about RC cars. Uh, so it's harder being a random channel. But that's who I am. I will never change. I've been this way since 2009, and I'm gonna be this way until I'm 99 years old. You know, I'm gonna be doing, what I do, and I find joy in it. The most joy that I get from YouTube is looking back at my old videos. Thank you, Tess. I really appreciate it. It's between, to be quite honest, I'm a very, very private person, which is very funny. Like, I'm the kind of person that I don't like crowds. I'm the kind of person that would be happy in a mountain cabin far away, 20 miles from my neighbors. Like, I'm a very private person, but yet I chose the career path of being a social media influencer. Explain that to me. As a social media influencer, you know, I'm talking every day on video. I'm doing different stuff with people online, dealing with um, I would say we work with about 250 brands per week. Well, no, per month, not per. Well, it might be. I mean, we work with a lot of brands per week. It's I get about 50 to 100 emails per day from brands, and it's just, I'm a one man show. Um, but yeah, it's it's an awesome feeling. So, thank you guys for watching. I got some stuff I gotta tidy up. Wasn't planning on live streaming, but how could I not live stream hitting 50,000 subscribers since I was awake? I might as well stream it. As you can see now, it's kind of a slow go, um, and that's how it is. Different people around the world. Thank you to all of my subscribers around the world. Thank you to everybody from every country and every nation. I know, as the years go on, I try and better my content. It's hard sometimes because, I do everything myself. So the recording, the editing, the uploading, the tagging, title, description, the data research, the thumbnails, the uploading to YouTube, Amazon, the dealing with brands and all that data stuff. So it gets hard sometimes to have the best content, the best quality. I probably have 1,000 different ideas of stuff I want to do. I just don't have the time to do it. So as I evolve and as I continue to grow and get higher and higher, one thing I can promise and guarantee you guys that I'm always going to be who I am. I'm never going to change. I'm always going to be, uh, this person that enjoys uploading different types of products. While it might not be the popular opinion because most people want to see just tech or just gaming or just, one specific product type, I'm always going to be giving you guys the most random reviews you've ever seen. Um, and one thing about me is I'm not too worried about what people say. All my life, people said you would never get over 1,000 subscribers. You would never do it. You just won't. I don't care what you do in life. You'll never get 1,000. Let alone have my own business working from home, because that's exactly what I do. I wake up when I want and I go to bed when I want. The difference is I work harder and longer now than when I had an in-world job. So I tell my wife all the time, I am my own worst boss. Because I could work 3 hours a day and just simply get by, but I view everything I have as a blessing from God because honestly, everything this has been given to me by God. I wouldn't be here without Him, and so I view it as I'm going to take advantage of the blessings that come to me and my wife. I'm going to take advantage of the opportunities while they're here. Like my father said and says, and my grandfather used to say, make hay while the sun is shining. Because there's going to be a day when the sun's not going to shine. And that goes for everything in life. There's going to be a time in your life, in my life, when the sun's not shining. You know, last year in October, there was a week plus that the sun was blackened. My wife randomly got double vision to the point that she couldn't tell which person was me. Her vision got so bad. That was a dark moment. She spent, I think it was close to a week in the hospital. And I thank God for the sun shining days, and I thank God for the dark days because the dark days remind us what truly matters in life. So if it's my career, if it's just life, by the way, my wife is okay. They gave her steroids, got her stuff. Um, spot on her brain, and we're not going to go into too much detail on that, but she's fine. She's not, she's okay. She's healthy, like the doctor said. Um, we just had another recent MRI scan, and there's no change. She double vision hasn't come back, so all that stuff. So by the grace of God, she's fine and everything. For those who are wondering. So, but now the sun is shining again. It doesn't mean that the sun's always going to shine. You have to plan for the unexpected and be grateful during both times. Because, like I've learned in my career, there's been times that I've gained 500 subscribers in a year. And there's been times that I've gained 25,000 subscribers in 1 year. This year, I think we're going to gain 60,000 subscribers this year. I'm I'm projecting we're going to hit 100,000 subscribers. So, sorry, I'm tired. I think we're going to hit 100,000 subscribers this year before the end of the year. And that's because we're following Mr. Beast's plan and we're really pushing hard now with YouTube. We changed all of our data. We're doing all of our stuff. So I think we're going to hit 100,000. Um, it's just a guess. And if we do or don't, again, it's up to God. And I'll just put in the work. I'll take my idle hands and make them non-idle. I believe that when you ask for something in life, you can't just ask. You also have to push action in motion. You have to become active with your hands. A lot of people say, I'm going to rely on God, and that is great. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think when your hands are idle, the blessings are delayed. And after reading the Bible from Genesis to Revelations twice, listening to the Bible 4 times on audio, the Dead Sea Scrolls 3 times, it's very clear. God called the prophets and followers not only by word but also by action. Without action, words are meaningless. And action alone without words are okay, but I think words and actions both mean a lot. Ask for blessings and do everything in your power to achieve those blessings because God will use your hands to bring more blessings than you could ever imagine. You see, I think the blessings come by asking and then working. By our works alone, we do not get to heaven. Do not get to heaven. But, as the Bible says about the sloth, about the lazy man that tosses in his bed, or says, I'm not getting up and turns in his bed. I think we need to declare what we want in life, and then we need to just put our best effort forward. It's kind of like talking about losing weight. You can talk about losing weight, you can make a plan to lose weight, but without action, you're not going to lose weight. With your finances, you can talk about saving money, you can talk about getting ahead, but without actions, you can't. With social media, you can talk about, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that to get ahead. But if you don't apply the actions year over year, consistency, you're not going to get ahead. You know, everything's about being consistent um, and just working hard at it. So there's just some unwanted advice from somebody who's a nobody. And I am a nobody in the world's eyes. 50,000 subscribers is amazing to me. But I am a nobody because I choose to be that way. I'm not I've never been the kind of person that I want attention. I don't I don't I don't chase it. And that makes me a bad YouTuber because the best YouTubers in life are the ones that seek attention. They're the ones that really can climb. But I'm just content being who I am. I'm content being who God created me to be. I'm just content. And probably going to get blacklisted after saying this. My subscribers are probably going to go from 232 down to 42,100. They don't like when you talk about this kind of stuff. Maybe they're not listening. But that it's okay. I'm just happy no matter what. 50,000 or 1,000 subscribers. I've proved to myself that with God I can do all things. And I'm very excited for the future. I'm very excited to see where things go. I'm very excited to just, and it's not even about if I hit 100,000 subscribers or if I had 100 subscribers. It's kind of like when me and my dad worked together. I would always find stuff on the ground because people, lose stuff from their pockets. I would always find a penny, and I'll always tell my dad, look what I found. Look this penny. I even took photos on Instagram long ago of like pennies that I found on the ground. Like if I found a penny, I would always say, and I would always thank God for this penny, because it's awesome finding something on the ground. Even though it's a penny, it's worthless to most people. To me, that means something. Every subscriber is like a penny. To me, it means something. I know that I'm not the best YouTuber because the best YouTuber is people that crave drama and they're outgoing, they show their face in every video. But to me, the little things really matter. And at the end of the day, I look back at where I was 10 years ago. I look back at the broken man that I was inside and out. I look back at the broken YouTuber. I look back at the broken kid that had no worth. I didn't have worth. And it's not worth from the world's eyes. I didn't have worth in my own eyes. I didn't view myself as somebody that's worth being somebody. I held on to past pains of relationship. I held on to things that I blame myself for, even though it always takes two people for situations. I held on to the wrong things. I made the wrong choices, spent too much money on cars. I've owned 17 vehicles in my life. And I always held myself to this low standard until Yeshua showed me the true way. Until I started realizing that my value is not from other people. My value doesn't come from what someone says about me. My value comes from what I think about myself. And the same for you guys. Your value doesn't come from what your husband says about you, what your wife says about you. Obviously, if they're saying good things, that's a bonus, right? Or your coworkers, or your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, your own mother, your own brother, sister. Your value comes from you. And you have to understand you have value. Not because the world says so, but because you say so. You look in the mirror, you have value. You can achieve all things that you want. It doesn't matter in life. You can achieve anything that you put your mind to it. I believe you can. I'm proof. I'm proof that even if we would go to 1,000 subscribers tonight, if we would fall down to 1,000, I'm proof that even me, somebody who's shy, even me, somebody who, you know, never graduated high school, even me, somebody who's just a farm kid at heart, can do things that other people said's not possible. If you believe in yourself, I don't care what the world says. I truly don't care. I don't care if you came from poverty. If you believe in yourself and you're willing to work hard, if you're willing to do the things that most people aren't willing to do, I believe that you can achieve any dream that you have. There is nothing that's in your way. You can become the best version of yourself. And you know what? It's free. It's free because we all can make the choice today. You can wake up tomorrow and get a game plan to lose weight. You can wake up tomorrow and get a game plan to save money. You can get up tomorrow and say, you know what? I'm not working this 9 to 5 job anymore. I'm going to set a game plan to change my life. obviously, quitting your job tomorrow with no plan is probably not the smartest thing. But you can do all things. If you want to be a YouTuber, you can do it. You just have to plan, work hard, work smart. If I can do it, so can you. And that goes for all. If your marriage is failing, you can save it. If your relationships with your family's broken, you can fix it. It's not easy, but I can promise you right now, and you know it in your heart. You know this in your heart. Things that are easy aren't really worth having. The value's not really there. You are more you have more value in something that you worked hard for or that you worked at. When you buy something that you really enjoy, you know you worked hard for that. The value comes from the journey. And if you don't start today, if you don't start to be a better person, if you don't start to lose weight or fix your marriage or just be a better version of yourself, the value's not going to add up. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you guys for watching us hit 50,000. As I am the person that I ramble on about stuff. You know, over the years, everyone tells me just to shut up. Nobody cares. But honestly, I've been this way since as long as I can remember. I've always wore my heart on my sleeve. I've always been the person that is open. Maybe sometimes too many emotions. Maybe sometimes I hold on to love that I should have let go years ago. Maybe sometimes I hold on to things for dreaming of better days. But I know deep down inside that I'm unique. I'm proud to be me. The things that I've gone through made me who I am, and I'm excited for the future. Never let the world tell you to shut up. They can talk, but you don't have to listen. They can tell you their opinions, but you don't have to believe it. Because to be quite honest with you, if I listen to the opinions of 96% of the people in my life, of my past, present, future, if I listened, I would be working a 9 to 5 job. I wouldn't have YouTube, Amazon, TikTok. I wouldn't have nothing. I would have gave up all this years and years ago, probably 7 years ago. I'd be working a dead end job, making enough money just to get by, paycheck to paycheck, loaded in debt. If so, the point of this is listen to your heart and never stop trying to be a better version of yourself. Never, ever, ever let negativity affect you. Focus on the positive during the storms, during the good times. Make hay while the sun is still shining. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.